Hey guys, Jeff with Westcott Design. So today we are going to show you how to install your LX 700 rock sliders. It comes laid out already. We've got 4 inserts that go into the frame here. So what we have here is the Nutsert bolts that go up into the frame here from the bottom on 1, 2, and 3. Those are all 19 millimeter. So you can use a 19 millimeter socket, you can use a 19 millimeter wrench to install those. This is a Nutsert insert tool. That basically does is you take this off of here, I thread this onto here, tighten it all the way up. I put this up into the frame, and then I squeeze this until it fully expands itself, pushes itself out, and then it actually squeezes the top to expand this so it'll actually stay up on the frame. And that's how we're able to add strength to the rock slider. If you pushed up on it, it doesn't allow it to pull itself this way. It helps to really lock it into the frame. Again, 19, 1, 2, 3. 17 is for the back one in this back corner back here, which goes in right by the trailing arm in the back here. We'll share that with you. And then all these other ones across the front here are all 13 millimeters, which we already have that on here on the socket. Again, open and wrench or box wrench or ratchet wrench, whatever you prefer. The install on this side will be the same on the other. The only bolt hole that will get additionally used is this back bolt hole, which can be drilled if you choose to do that for more support. But on the other side, it's going to be for the gas tank skid on that side. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna put the inserts into the frames here. So this is a Nutsert tool. You can buy it on Amazon. It's gonna run about $34. It's a whole kit. It'll give you the full range for everything you're gonna need to do this. Some guys say, hey, I don't wanna go out and spend that extra money. I already spent all my money on my rock sliders. You can watch a video and you can actually use a nut or a bolt and it threads a nut onto it, and then that threads into here, and you actually take that nut and you back that nut back into the Nutsert, and that pulls the Nutsert tight. So totally up to you. You can do it by hand or you can use a tool. I'm obviously choosing because I have access to this tool. It makes it much easier. So I'm gonna thread this onto here onto the Nutsert tool. I'm gonna open up the arms. I'm gonna thread it all the way in. Now this is in the set position. I'm then going to crawl up underneath here on the frame. I'm gonna set this up in here for inserting this. I'm gonna have this, and it's very hard. So you can either use both arms, you can use your hip, you can pull together because you're gonna squeeze this thing to compress it. So I'm gonna compress it. Okay, so I got it in, it's done. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna release this. I'm not gonna do all of them, and the only reason I'm telling you that, I'm not gonna show all this on video because by the time I'm done, my arms are gonna be like Jello, and I'm just being honest with you. Nutserts are installed, one up here, directly across from the pump. Next one installed here, right here across from this housing. There's another third nut insert right here that's down here on the frame rail. So we're 1, 2, 3. And the fourth one is going to be back here in the corner. Suggestion, I suggest you can do these rock sliders by yourself when you install them, or you can do them with another person. If you have a floor jack, it's very easy to do by yourself. The one thing I will tell you is these screws, these bolts come out of here. These are 12 millimeter. So this is the shield that's around it. You're gonna take the bolts out of it, and that is gonna allow you to slide this up in here to get for clearance to get the rock slider up in here. So all the bolts are out of here now here. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts out of here. Of these 12 millimeters, I've made room. I've got these loose. I can get up in here now, and I'll be able to slide the rock slider up behind here as I need. I usually say line up your front hole down here in the frame. It's the only hole up here in the front, and it's by the pump. It's actually directly across from the pump. Use that one as your guide, so that allows you to be able to slide the slider up underneath here And then what I like to do is I like to go and get one of the bolts started in the back here. And then I like to do is be able to move down and get one of the bolts on that side. Then I can go back and get all the bolts started and all put in. And then at that point, I can go back and tighten everything up all at one time. So I know I have all my bolts in the proper placement. So I've decided, since I have access to somebody that is here to help me install this, I'm gonna have him do that with me right now, and we're gonna hold this up here, and then we're gonna show you how this thing all places in the spot. You can see they're all just nicely loose, but that is secure. And you can see he's trying to get it adjusted here for this bolt. And we got to bump it just a little bit down that way. And you can just see all it is just a little bit of movement, wiggling it, and you'll be able to get all those started. And you can see how nicely that I can turn these in. It's like I'm not forcing it. I don't have to force it. You can see on all these 13 millimeters, we're able to go back in. These line up, let's wiggle it a little bit. Okay, you know what's great is my Batman watch, my Garmin Batman watch. It allows me to see all the bolts under here that I need to. All these bolts on the side of the frame rail are tightened at 22 pounds. Okay, so all these ones on the bottom of the frame, where all the inserts go across the bottom, the 19s. So I've got one 19 up here on the front leg, and then I've got another 19 on the front leg on the bottom. Those are set at 35 pounds. And then on the back leg, the very front bolt on the back leg, that is a 19 millimeter as well. And the one that's just behind it is a 13 millimeter. And I said on that one, it's a 22 pounds. Up here in the corner, this is on the lower trailing arm bracket that's on the side here. That is a 17 millimeter. So 19 millimeters on the front two legs, and then the side here on the back corner for the insert, this one's a 17 millimeter. Starting on the bottom here, the front leg, right by the pump. This is a 19 millimeter. On the front leg, the bolt on the back corner of the front leg on the bottom of the frame is a 19 millimeter. The second leg over, the front bolt on that leg is a 19 millimeter. On that same leg, the second leg over, directly off the mount, which is the back bolt on the second leg, that's a 13 millimeter. There are not any lower bolts on the third leg on the back, folding under the frame. Now let's go back and count the bolts on the front leg on the side plate. I've got one 13 millimeter here attached to the pump, another 13 millimeter here on the back bolt on that leg that's on the frame, the side of the frame. I put back in both of the 12 millimeters here for this bracket that I had taken out, and I had taken the back bolt out and replaced it with our 13 millimeter. But we took these are the 12 millimeters that they have. That's so we can get it up underneath here. I've got another 13 millimeter here on the second leg over on the side plate in front of the mount. I've got another one here. You can see another 13 millimeter on the back side of the second leg up on the side of the frame mount. We've gone to a larger bolt back here on the rear leg in front of the frame mount on the very front top corner. That's a 13 millimeter, and that's obviously part of the pump system for the suspension. And then back here was our 17 millimeter insert that we put in here in the back corner. So that is all the bolt locations on this side. So it'll be very easy for you to duplicate this on the other side when installing your passenger side rock slider. But you can see we beefed it up. We wanted to make sure we got plenty of force and distribution for this rock slider here, and then still being able to utilize everything else that goes along with this. So hopefully that is helpful for you. So hopefully that was helpful for you to understand on how to install these rock sliders for the 700 LX. Like I said, you can do it by yourself. You can do it with a floor jack. It does definitely make it easier, as you saw how we're able to help each other and move things and hold things while we're sliding it up under there. But these rock sliders, the way they're designed, they fit really nice. The holes are all precise. The locations of everything is precise. You can see the design and everything was all really well thought of when we built these rock sliders and designed them for this vehicle, because this is such a special vehicle. And at the price point that it falls under, we wanted to make sure that when people did this, we try to help them the best we could to make it as easy as possible installing these. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're one of those companies that I always tell people, hey, we're always here for you. We'll do whatever we can to help you through this install, whether you decide to do it at home or you decide to have a shop do it. If that shop decides they want to reach out to us, there again, please don't hesitate to have that shop reach out to us, because we want to be there to help this, to make this process as easy as possible. Again, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, please comment below. You know, and if you're not subscribed to our channel, please get subscribed. It's stuff like this that we can help along with customers and what we're doing, and to even make their experience just better all around. Thanks so much for watching. I can put that nightlight wherever you want it. Do you want, look at, I open the door, I open the front door, and I got a light in the back because of my nightlight here too. That's really cool, huh? You like that? I mean, this is called MacGyver watch, but I'm gonna use that it's Batman watch, because MacGyver was before you were born, so you wouldn't even know who MacGyver was.